Hello everyone, back again with another video, and we are on the 30th something video, 31st, 30th, but trust me, it will not get to 40. We are soon finished with this game, thankfully. When we last left off, we had a fight with what's it, Utha or something like that, some resurrected Mayan princess witch vampire thing, who was resurrected by basically Joseph Kerwin from the Charles Dexter Ward story. And we had the moral decision to either side with her or him. And in the end, I decided to side with him, even though his motives for resurrecting her seemed very dodgy. And probably he doesn't have the best interests of humanity in place, but neither did she, for sure. So yeah, it's kind of like, do you want to stick your hand into a thresher or a mincer, you know? Anyway, well, we sided with him, and now he told us to meet him at his lab. Now that we brought back the salts, as you can see, he's doing his thing there. If you remember the Lovecraft story, the essential salts, they were called. And basically, these things were used to resurrect dead bodies, you know, and bring them back to life in order that you can question them and that sort of thing. We had a boss fight with the Mayan mummy, Utha, or whatever her name was. Wasn't very good though. Now, obviously, you can't have a Lovecraft game and then start expecting boss fights and all this cool sort of stuff, but it is still a game, and I would have liked a little bit more of a challenge. Basically, it was just like shoot, 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 and then she goes away, and that's that. So, let's get on with the story and see what happens, huh?
Have you got what we needed from her?
Yes, it all went better than expected. She revealed a lot, though not all of it I wanted to hear.
What lies beneath the city?
What did she say about the ruins under Oakmont?
It was some sort of temple or prison. I do not think she knows. She was just one member of the cult that worshipped the monoliths.
Is that all? I'm underwhelmed.
Okay. How do I enter Cthigonol?
Did you answer our most pressing question, how to get into Cthigonor?
Yes. Usha said you must find something called a K-finger on each of 3 monoliths. The first is in the city center, with 2 elsewhere. I take that once you've found the 3 K-fingers, you can complete the seal, and then return to the central monolith to open the path.
That sounds like it's gonna be a major fetch quest. Like, go here, go here, go here to just achieve what basically you could do in one trip somewhere. How can I find the 3 stone K fingers? And again, like I pointed out in one of the previous videos here, what the hell does K mean? Like, they obviously K is being used as some sort of like god figure, like for. They said, like, instead of for God's sake, they said for K's sake. It just seems like, really, K? Is that the best they could come up with? Okay, how do I find these 3 things?
Did Usha mention how to locate the 3 monoliths?
Apparently the fire worshippers know. I think they're at St. Michael's Church of the Burning Bush.
Well, I guess I'll start there.
How do I open the monolith?
How can I make the central monolith open?
At least that part's easy. There's a place on it to put the seal.
Okay. How can I stop the madness? Who says I want to? How can I find the 3 stone K fingers? There we
Did
go.
Usha mention how to locate the 3 monoliths?
Apparently the fire worship.
Well,
Okay. Wait.
I thought you were going to assist on my quest.
Not this time. There's a complication.
What sort of complication?
If what she told me is true, only those like you can use the seal. I would lose my mind by even trying.
How can I stop the madness?
What waits inside? How will I know what to do to stop this madness from spreading?
It must be simple. She told me in her time they sent a man in who was able to fix it. If a Mayan savage succeeded, I'm sure you'll be fine.
Did he return?
I didn't ask.
Aha. I just have to gather the 3 parts of the seal.
So, I just have to find 3 monoliths with K fingers to enter Cthigonor. That could have been worse.
Good luck, Reed. I'll continue to gather information and will certainly inform you of any important developments.
In the same way. Tormenting the dead.
What else can be done if the living know nothing?
Good luck with it. I don't need you anymore. Is he gonna get eliminated? I don't really want to do that. So I just say good luck.
Well, I hope you take extra precautions this time.
I learn from my mistakes, Mr. Reed.
Okay. Yeah, basically... Oh, new case, Into the Depths. See, guys, we're making progress, just like I said. I am the seed. And I can enter Cathigonar. That sounds very, very kinky, man. Alright, so basically we have to go and find these 3 fingers. You know what? I am going to get this done in 20 minutes time. So I'm not going to waste any of your time. I'm sure you guys are also waiting for the story to get wrapped up. So we could get on to more interesting stuff. So I'm going to fast forward to when I get to that place and can get one of the 3. Alright, see you guys soon. Well, that was something. I don't know what that happened. I was going off to the St. Michael's Church to see about one of those 3 cave finger things. And then, when I was reading the notes, it says to go back to my room. You know, it said like, I should go get my affairs in order. What does it say here? I'll return to my room in the Devil's Reef Hotel. And then that cutscene started to play. Now what the hell it was about, okay? What the hell it was about, your guess is as good as mine, sir. Or ma'am. Really? What the hell was that? I mean, I don't know. it's getting weird, guys. It's a bit incoherent. This whole scenario. Part 2, the diary. Part 2, okay, that doesn't seem to be at all helpful. As for these costume things, from what I have read, I haven't read spoilers for the story at all, but I did like Google how do you unlock costumes and stuff. Basically, yeah, you have to do the side quests, and that is a huge thing to go through. So basically, we're going to be stuck with these ones. And by the way, this one, because I hear this was like a Ukrainian developer or something. This is like a national costume of that country. At least that's what I suspect it to be, because this is really an odd one out. Let's go with the newcomer one. We haven't done that in a... Actually, you know what? That looks ridiculous. Look at that backpack. Gangster. Alright. Let's go, and I will find out where we need to go next. Probably that church. Alright, see you soon. Okay. I came back basically just quickly to check on something, and I looked at these notice boards, and that weird cutscene played. It seems like this is where all the... Every time something that happened, a notice was put here, you know, like a cutout from a newspaper. I had no idea that this was a thing. They never really mentioned in the game, or, you know, maybe if they started with like one cutscene where the guy is like, something happens and then you just show a cutscene of him like looking at the newspaper and then deciding to put it up there. That would be like an indication to me, like, oh yeah, okay, I should check back on that thing regularly. But there's no pressure in this game to actually like go back and look at these documents there. I didn't know about that. It's just that when I walked past, suddenly my mouse was like highlighting all the stuff by accident, purely, you know. And what that cutscene was, what does it have to do with the main narrative? If you've ever, I was about to say something stupid, like if you've ever read a Lovecraft story, like, I mean, what are you doing on this channel if you've never read a Lovecraft story? But what I'm going to say is that there are no like side plots. Why should I give a shit about this? The Cavendish guy. He was the son of 1920s soprano guy, as I've come to name him. What is that? Why do I care? You know, it's not like I'm such a small-minded person who's not going to be caring about subplots or anything in a story. I can read a story and then there'll be subplots or side issues or something adjacent to the main plot. Yeah, I'll care about it. But this, it's a Lovecraft story, you know. You have to stick to the formula. I know some people have broken my balls about saying that, you know. I've been called out. Let me go on my rant here quickly. I've been called out a few times, not a lot, but a few people have said to me, yeah, you know, you should be a bit more liberal with your interpretations of how a Lovecraft story is presented. Okay, that's fair enough, fine. You can present your Lovecraft story any way you want. I'm not saying you cannot do it, but what I'm saying is that I'm a purist. I like the formula that Lovecraft came up with. I like the slight deviations people like Robert Bloch, Robert E. Howard, Clark Ashton Smith, how they did it. Even people that went wildly, no, okay, should I say wildly? Even people, writers that went really different, in a really different way of presenting a story. They had, I'm talking about like Thomas Ligotti here, for example. They had a cohesive, structured story. Like, this is a beginning, middle, and end. There was no distraction from this main build-up of existential horror. There was none of that. And suddenly we're like, who's this Cavendish guy? I know it's a slight thing, but how many cutscenes are in this game? Maybe there's like 10 so far, and then they waste the effort of making a cutscene on the side character I don't give a shit about. I mean, what about Throgmorton? He was interesting. When I first saw him, I was thinking like, oh wow, that's going to be like an Arthur Jermyn, you know.
The door won't budge.
And I know Arthur Jermyn's story is a favorite for some of you. Oh. Is a favorite for some of you who have mentioned it, and that's why I did the case of Arthur Jermyn in a story review. But like, what's happened with that? You know, I suppose I could go back to Arthur Throgmorton and say, no, is it Arthur Throgmorton? Robert Throgmorton, and say, oh, you know, how's things going? Do you have a side quest for me or something like that? But no, there's no pressure in the game to do that, and that is a really big problem, because the game is supposed to be, it's guiding you. Okay, there should be some freedom in a game, but in a game where the narrative is so important, like this, like GTA. Okay, nobody plays GTA for the fucking narrative. Yeah, okay, GTA San Andreas had a pretty cool story. Cole, CJ coming there to try and find out, you know, who killed his mom and all that sort of stuff. But you can have some liberal fun with that one. Yeah? I mean, it's just, it's fun. But this and the Call of Cthulhu, the first one in 2005 and the one in 2018, they had to have a cohesive storyline. Both did. I remember I haven't played the 2005 version since I started my channel, because that was initially my first video on this channel, but I deleted them because I was new and then they sucked as videos. Oh, this must be one of those things. Anyway, let me just finish. So those were really important. It's really important to have a cohesive story. So I've played that one a long time ago, but I can still remember clearly the story. I don't remember what happened in like part 12 of this damn game. I mean, it's really not that appealing to me, to be honest. I would have stopped a long time ago. But I know some of you are actually enjoying my commentary and all that stuff. It kind of feels nice to hear that people listen to the stupid shit that's running around in my head. But yeah, so anyway, don't worry, we'll be finishing soon enough. What the hell? Nope, that's still dead. Let me find out what I have to do. Is it Aunt Beru Lars? Cleanse yourselves, brothers. The time has come, brothers and sisters. We must cleanse ourselves before we face the new world. We shall leave behind all our sorrows and passions and meet our new lives pure. Join the cleansing at St. Michael's Church or the Burning Bush. I hate religious language like that. Like if I want to, if I was to join a cult, why do they have to make it such stereotypical language, you know?
Huh. The lid's not closed tightly, and there's still some gas in the can. It seems like it was opened recently.
I'll tell you what, boys and girls, I've played enough video games to know that when you see a red gas canister, no. Alright, wow, whoa, Jesus. Yep. You see what I was talking about, they're reusing interior designs. This is literally the same design as that previous church we went to before. Alright, let's see what's going on.
Those who are pure shall rest by his feet, and their souls will rejoice, and they will sing forever among the angels.
Calm down. Just do it. Do it. Yeah, at least not. Thought not. You see, like when they say singing amongst the angels because you're the pure one. Like, what is that? Why is that something that would attract me? This guy again. Just. I'm clicking the fire button actually. Oh yeah. So, all right. Let's get serious, guys. Who is this? That's a big person. Is that a real person, man? That's a big son of a bitch. These people got burned. Oh my god, just take some cocaine and calm the hell down, man. Shit. Alright. Well, there's a basement. The basement is definitely the go-to place, but let's first go upstairs, just cause why not? Oh, there's someone here.
You scared me. Who are you? Are you late for the cleansing too?
I'm Charles Reed.
And my name's Charles Reed. And you are?
Meryl. But just call me sister. We're all family after all, right?
What's going on?
What happened here?
The cleansing. This cycle has come to its end, and the next is about to begin. So we must purify ourselves in the fire.
Wait, you mean they did it to themselves?
With joy, brother. Joy. We have waited long for this moment, but soon the cycle will begin anew, and we will be reborn in the new world, cleansed. You can leave all this behind, brother. A fresh start. Join us.
But how do you know? What if it's just suicide?
If the cycle doesn't restart, then we are truly blessed. For we'll avoid the great calamity. Angel showed us those horrors in our dreams. If we are not reborn in the new cycle, then the seed has succeeded, and the daughter is free, and that is no world worth living in.
I'm looking for a niche on the monolith.
Have you seen a place on this monolith with a piece of stone growing from it? I couldn't see anything on the outside.
Oh, I know what you speak of. It's at the bottom of the basement.
Which monoliths open the
You're a
path?
fire worshipper, yeah? Do you know which of the monoliths opens the way beneath the city?
Why do you ask?
I'm trying to stop the madness.
I'm trying to stop all this madness from spreading.
A noble intention. We saw the stones you seek in our dreams. Father Nicholas knew how to find them, but I'm sorry. He hid his notes downstairs so only the seed can find them. People like you and me won't have much luck.
You want to burn yourself?
Are you planning to immolate yourself?
It is the cleansing, yes.
You'll die. This game is bringing out the worst in me. It's your choice.
It's not my place to interfere. Do as you wish.
Oh my god, Charles Reed, you bastard. You're such a mean guy. Okay, shopping list. Can of gasoline, kindling, large box of matches, one should be enough. Try to get everything to the church before dawn. Yeah, I'd have that in my house too. The fire might be a little bit too much, but that statue is pretty cool. What have we got here? A religious sort of background type thing. So you got the people burning. So is it from like left to right? So you got like the evil people, the common scum. Those who get burned, they come from darkness, then they become white, which is a symbol of purity. And the fire becomes like a halo, and this is their god. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, well, I mean, what do I say about this cult? Oh, there's a key. That's surely useful. You know, I used to be like one of these hardcore atheists. I'm talking like the Amazing Atheist level type of stuff, you know. But I sort of mellowed out. I'm still atheist to the bone. But as for I don't care if people are religious at all. Oh, there. Hold on, I'll carry on my my rant later on. So we've got two options, and now, as you can see here on the screen, these two options are actually starting to play a real role in what is supposed to be the main crux of this game, the great old one coming back to life. Restart the cycle and save mankind. If I restart the cycle, Oakmont will be destroyed, but mankind will be spared for another few centuries. Restarting the cycle, on the other hand, is useless. There's no sense in postponing the inevitable. One day someone will end the cycle, and mankind will will be destroyed. You see, now I'm not a fatalist. I cannot just take this option on the right. Just like there's no sense in it. Don't bother. That type of thing. No, I'm not like that. But then, if I remember correctly, it says that if I restart the cycle, I'm the sacrifice. Oakmont being destroyed, I really don't give a shit anymore. Just nuke it from orbit, you know, it's the only way to be sure. But I don't want to die. But mankind will be spared for another few centuries. Yeah, okay, well, this is the 1920s, so can you imagine what life is going to be like in like the year 2120 or something like that? Yeah, let's go with that one. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm not a hardcore atheist, but this sort of talk where when she was going up with the Lord will cleanse you in the holy fire, that type of stuff, that just freaks me out. It pisses me off. I know when I made my top 10 Lovecraftian style videos, that sort of thing, I know a lot of you were like, oh, why didn't you include The Mist? You know, The Mist is such a good story. Yeah, it is. No problem in admitting that. But the character of Mrs. Carmody, you know, she was like hardcore Christian, and she was also going about the fire will cleanse you and the Lord's grace, all that type of shit. That just is like, nah. That's not for me. That just really irritates me. Brothers and sisters, bees, be careful. The end of the cycle is nigh, and the wild beasts have begun to inadvertently emerge in some of our premises. If you are visiting the Zetetic room, please exercise extreme caution and be sure to bear arms. Alright, no problem. Wait, give me some stuff. I was expecting a little bit more than that.
Lucid dreaming, dream wandering. Someone's been studying hard.
Yeah, there we go. Shotgun shells. Alright. This is a good place to stop the video, because it appears like we are about to go in, guys. We are about to show them what's what. Shotgun rounds. I really don't have that many bullets. I had to fight that stupid Mayan witch. Yeah, but we'll stop here. Let me just get a nice position. Alright, we'll stop here for now. When we come back, we'll find out what's exactly in this basement. See you guys soon. Cheers.